This is a shout out for American Jewry. Last week, our chair of the Constitution Committee asked you, American Jews, on the plenum hall in English not to listen to what you see, what you read about the judicial reform on Israeli media and in general media at large. Well, the point is that there is no alternative. There is no English-speaking outlet that is able to explain and elaborate about the elements within the judicial reform that the majority of the Israeli public supports. So I will humbly, in the next few weeks, will try to do this. We'll try to expose some of the elements, try to explain them in English so that you will be able to understand and, for as much as possible, to share with others. I know that American Jews care in general about Israel. I know that American Jews in general are committed to the leftist value of the American politics, and it is okay. There is no contradiction between the fact that most Israelis are conservative and most American Jews are liberal. This is not the issue. The point is that us, Israeli conservatives, are not against democracy. We are doing this. We are utilizing the power that democracy itself granted us in order to strengthen Israeli democracy. And in the past few videos, one every week, I will do my best to explain how this is supposed to work. After the explanation will be revealed, we will have a chance to have a sheer discussion, but the fact is that currently there are scarcely any English resources for any American Jew who wants to understand the issue, who wants to understand the majority of the Israeli public to do so. So the first point I'm going to address is the lack of constitution. I want you to understand or to imagine for a moment what would it be like, what would American politics be like if there was no constitution in the United States. I'm not talking about lack of Bill of Rights, which we also don't have. I'm talking about the essence constitution, the core constitution, this stiff document that designs the limits that are imposed on each and every branch of the government. The boundaries between the authority of the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive in Israel are very blurred. Each and every one of them can do basically whatever they want. This is the way it is because there is no constitution. There is no document to say otherwise. And in this scenery, in this climate, what happened in the past 3 decades is that the Israeli judiciary gained more and more power over the Israeli democracy. In the States, in order for a judge in the Supreme Court to override a law, to declare a law to be a piece of legislation to be unconstitutional, they have to rely on the Constitution, but we do not have any Constitution. There are 2 other democracies in the world that has no constitution. One is New Zealand, the other is the United Kingdom. Both of them have declared that they do not want a constitution, and they have the right to do so. And basically, the UK and New Zealand are countries which are, quite democratic. There is no dispute about it. But there is one thing that needs to be understood about these 2 other non-constitutional democracies. In no way a New Zealandian or British judge would think that he has the right to override a piece of legislation. This can only happen when there is a constitution to ride on. Israel is the only constitutionless democracy where judges think that they have the right to override a piece of legislation that was enacted democratically within the parliament. So in order to understand the complexities that us, Israeli public, are dealing with, in order to understand the goals of this reform, one must imagine what would American politics look like if there was no American constitution at all. If the government institution, just like here, would have been pulled forward through inertia solely, without being premeditated, without being designed by masterminds like the founding fathers of the United States as how they're supposed to look. We do not have this privilege. And we are one of the only few democracies that are in this situation. This is what the current reform is about to resolve. This is the issue. And we do that by strengthening democracy, not by weakening it. Now, in the next video, next week, we will discuss how judges are being appointed in Israel and how they are being appointed in other parts of the world. Thank you very much.